Man, I'm telling you guys, this idea of passion, I feel bad for a lot of my homies who are my age and are like, yeah, Cleveland, I just can't find anything I want to do. Shut the fuck up, bro. Do something. What are you talking about? You're literally depressed in this job. Find something that sucks, but at least allows you to have more time. Yo, this is gonna be one of those touchy topics, passion. Should men follow their passion? All right, I mean, a lot of people aren't passionate about anything, okay? And that's okay. You know, don't have any judgment towards that being the case. Don't have any judgment onto yourself that you're not passionate about anything. We're gonna talk about that in a second, as to why. And then there's a lot of people who are very passionate about something, but it's maybe not working out, you know, and they're not giving up, but at the same time, is that healthy? Because the problem is with both of those things is when there is stagnation and when there is not progress, that is when the mental health starts to go down. I mean, if you're doing something and you're passionate about something and it is not working out, hey, if it's just the love of the game and you really don't care to progress, you just enjoy doing that activity, whether you make money from it or not, then that is completely awesome. But on many occasions, that's not the case. On many occasions, you're not, you know, trading because you just enjoy trading and you're blowing all this money. You want to become, you saw trading and you were interested in trading because you thought that it was going to be something that was going to put you in a better financial situation. Right? And if that has not happened after years and years and years, then now we have another problem. Now the problem is stagnation. And when people use passion to not grow, right? People use passion to also be lazy. I'm not passionate about anything. I don't really know what I love to do. So then what do? So then guys just sit back and they don't do shit. That's why I call it the passion trap. And I'm gonna be honest, guys, you know, I'm not really technically passionate about anything. You know, I love my family. I mean, you know, and that's where all of my emotion is. Like, all of my emotion, all of my like heart, and all of my like energy is there with my family, with my little baby, and my beautiful woman. But when it comes to my career, my passion is about just pure domination. I look at creating a business and running a business as competition, and where I get that enthusiasm and where I get that, you know, wantingness and urgency and need to be successful is through my peer relationships. When you're around animals, when you're around other dudes who are absolutely killing it, trust me, you're not sitting back talking about I'm not passionate about anything, because you realize we're doing shit all day we don't want to do, but we have to do because the ROI is just nasty. But we're never going to do something that's not worth it. Like, I'm not going to do something I just absolutely do not want to do, no matter how good the money is. But in my world, you know what I'm saying, if I see a path to do extremely well, to make a lot of income, and I see that I'm capable and ready to take that on because I have confidence in myself to execute, and I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I have the ability to compete at the highest levels of whatever it is, I'm gonna go down that path, no matter what it looks like. I really am. So my passion comes from the camaraderie I have with my boys, you know what I'm saying, and the chicas that are running businesses and that are killing it and scaling year after year, right? My passion comes from coming back home, bringing the bread back home, watching our lifestyle improve, you know what I'm saying, allowing my woman to not have no kind of job ever for 5 years. She can stay home, take care of the baby. We don't gotta ship the baby off to some, you know what I mean, some daycare or whatever because we just, you know, don't have the time. You know what I'm saying? We're always working. That's the worst, not having time, right? I mean, the number one thing, I will say this, the number one thing that people come to me for when it comes to either just seeking good old advice, trying to understand, you know, again, scale and finance, scale their business, scale their trading or whatever it is. The number one thing they say the reason why they want to do that is because they want to spend more time with their family. That's the number one thing. All the dudes that come to me, you know, that's the number one thing they're saying. Now, there are some of the younger dudes, you know what I'm saying, who don't have a family, who are just trying to become financially successful. But, bro, I'll tell you this. At the end of the day, family is everything, and that's really where men should leave their passion. Outside of that, this idea of following your passion, is very dangerous. Because again, you can become unmotivated, you can become lazy, and you sit around doing shit and saying to yourself, I don't like doing this, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. The idea or the ideology that you should adopt isn't one, so when it comes to your career, isn't one that is skewed to passion. It needs to be more skewed towards by any means necessary. By any means necessary, I'm going to hit off on these financial goals. By any means necessary, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to get the network of people that I need to get to make sure that I'm not a effing loser sitting around in my house all day. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm starting this mentorship program for, dudes, you know what I'm saying? Guys who need to network, who need to get around the right people. It's online, but I want it to have a physical feel, because being right here next to me, you know what I mean? Every time anybody meets me, they always say the same thing. Dude, whenever I'm with you, whenever we're kind of like working together, I just get all this energy. And I'm just a representation of, the guys that I look up to and the mentors that I look up to, because they're pure go. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't have access to the type of people that I hang out with. Guys making tens and tens of millions of dollars, billionaires, right? So I'm just kind of a representation of that at a younger age. And the dudes that just never got a chance or never networked to be around those type of people, they feel that energy of success and momentum and movement. And I'm telling you, that is what's going to be required for you to get your ass up and just start getting at it every day, right? And so if you've been following a passion and it has not been working out, progress is directly correlated to happiness. If you are not progressing in your life, then usually you are not happy. Stagnation is a horrible feeling, going year after year, being in the same financial situation. I mean, think about it, man. We got to shorten that. Like, you don't want to feel the pain of not moving forward financially like a few times a year. You want to feel the pain, like you want to shorten that time horizon, and you want to feel the pain of not moving forward financially and in your business and allocating wealth for your family, bro. You're the king of your castle. Allocating wealth for your family. You want to feel the pain of not doing that. I don't want to say every day, but it should be very present that if shit's not moving forward, you need to start thinking different. You need to start moving different. The guys that are in their late 20s and early 30s that are still trying to play basketball, that they're not even overseas yet, hey man, if you're sacrificing your life, your age, if you're sacrificing your ability to be financially on your feet because you trying to play basketball and you just not gonna quit, dude, I promise you, you can make such a bigger impact still being in sports, still being in basketball, but maybe removing yourself from the court. Maybe if you have all these skills and you feel like you're so good, but your time has passed, maybe you could start one of the #1 basketball camps for high schoolers, you know what I'm saying, in the state, in the county, or whatever it is. But at the end of the day, you don't want to just sit and selfishly run towards a passion that isn't benefiting you, that isn't benefiting your family, you know what I'm saying? And that isn't benefiting your community. That is not the definition of an alpha male. It's just not. Somebody who's rigorously and tirelessly reaching towards some idea of what they want for themselves that is just simply not panning out, and their life is slowly destroying around them. That's not it. Now, if you enjoy basketball, play it every day. But don't do it at the detriment, right? And basketball is just a metaphor. But don't do it at the detriment of your life and of you seeing that you're not giving back. I'm just somebody who wants to give back. So some guys might be like, nah, Cleve, you're wrong, bro. You're wrong. He could go play in Australia if he just gives it one more year. Yeah, he's 31. And yeah, he thinks he's good, but he's really not that fucking good. But don't allow him to give up. Hey, look, I'm just being reasonable. I'm just being fucking reasonable, guys. That's it. I just want you guys to realize that there's a point at which you need to pivot, where you need to change it up. Think different, remap, change up the blueprint, and go in a new direction. I swear, man, if I wanted to sit and do the first thing that I thought I was passionate about, which was film. I wanted to be a film producer. That's why I got a major in finance and my minor in film, because I was going to get into the production game. Who knows? Yeah, I'm 29. Who knows? 100% I could have been at this point in an amazing space in the film industry. But guys, I was obsessed, just ridiculously obsessed with the idea that I needed to be financially stable. And that's why it only took me 2 years out of college for me to start and run my first six-figure business, because I needed that. I needed the feeling of having my own financial stability, not having a boss. That's what I was passionate about. I haven't had a job since I was 21, and I obviously was one of those guys that just constantly got fired and all that kind of stuff, but at the end of the day, I had to get away from that as soon as possible. I felt the rat trap. I felt it. I felt absolutely hating what you did and also not making money from it. Dude, I went from that, and I'm still considering this an entrepreneur. I used to sell protein door to door. Is that something I want to do? Is that something that I'd be passionate about? Selling protein door to door? I was this big ass freaking, I stopped playing football at Georgia State. I barely played. I was super passionate about that. You guys never hear me talk about that. Moved on from that, was just this huge hulking mass of an individual. And I said, shit, I'm about to make money somehow. And I met this guy who was making like $7,000, $8,000 a month on campus, selling protein. And I said, all right, I'm gonna do that shit too. And so I asked him, man, how are you doing this? He was driving this nice little BMW, and he told me, he signed me up to the program and everything. And I was selling protein, man, in the hood, in South Atlanta, selling protein door to door. And it was actually working out pretty well. It got my speech down, you know what I'm saying? I got my communication skills improved so much. I stopped being nervous talking to people. It was great. It was great. I saw myself progressing every single day, and then I pivoted to something else, and then I pivoted, and now I'm in a situation where I have just a lot going on. I got a lot of different businesses, you know what I'm saying? But I love it because I get to sit back and watch so many cool things happen. I get to scale so many things. I get to work with so many people. It is amazing. It is literally fun. It is fun just growing companies and watching everything scale, companies failing miserably. I ran a tax office. You know what I'm saying? It did so great, and then COVID happened. You know what I'm saying? So we can talk about that. But man, I'm telling you guys, this idea of passion, I feel bad for a lot of my homies who are my age, and they're like, yeah, Cleveland, I just can't find anything I want to do. Shut the fuck up, bro. Do something. What are you talking about? You're literally depressed in this job, and you're sitting here complaining about not being able to find something you want to do. You don't want to work at your corporate gig. Okay, so if that sucks, find something that sucks, but at least allows you to have more time. We don't gotta go right into find something that you're so passionate about. But if there's a business opportunity that sucks, but it gives you more time, take that one. Take that one rather than sitting around and hating your job and being like, I can't find anything to do. Just do a little bit better, right? Go from a shitty job to a crappy job. Right, and then go from a crappy job to a decent job, career, whatever, right? Go from a decent career to a fun career, and then eventually you will find that passion, but you have to move forward. That's all I'm saying. There has to be some motion. Without progress, you are going to be depressed, okay? With progress, you're gonna be happy. Because every day I wake up, and if I feel like I'm stagnant, and if I feel like I'm not doing what I need to do, I'm always not doing well. I'm very emotional. My girl notices it. She's like, you're emotional. She probably understands why, because she knows that I feel like I'm not on my shit. And it is very, very obvious when I am not. And when I am not cool. I'm not happy, and I am frustrated. You know what I'm saying? So I have to get out of that. So the best way for me to align out of that is to just start doing something. And then once I start doing something, I find purpose in that thing. Maybe that purpose is to make fucking $100,000 this month. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that purpose is to help out, 10 kids or 10 young men, or just 10, men, figure out exactly what they need to do to start making more income for themselves. That is something that is just freaking awesome to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's it, folks. That's what I'm talking about today. The passion trap. Be careful with the passion trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. It'll make you lazy as a mug. I sat around looking for something I was passionate about when I should have just started making money, when I should have just started doing something. Okay, so guys, if you want to join, again, I have a wait list going still. We're starting a mentorship program and just like a network of guys who are animals. No weirdos, no losers. We kick losers out. Okay, everybody comes in, you fill out this awesome survey, and you'll have basically, a timeline and, basically your goals, and people can see them. People will know if you're hitting them. It's going to be some pretty cool stuff. So it's something I custom built out. I'm just always building out some type of back end crazy little system. I really enjoy doing it, but it's either costly or just so time consuming. It's crazy, but I enjoy doing it. So this one's gonna be real fun. So let me know if you guys wanna hop in on that. Link will be in the bio. Let me know what you guys think. Passion Trap. Start getting something, man. Start making progress. If you ain't making progress, hey, dude, I'm trying to tell you guys, that's not the move. It just is not, okay? So that's it, folks. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. My name is Cleveland, entrepreneur, doing a lot of fun things, family man, you know what I'm saying? Just having fun here on the channel, on the YouTube. All right, peace out, folks. Talk to you guys tomorrow.